Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a happy couple, Robert and Jennifer. They had everything they needed: a lovely home, good jobs, and most importantly, they had each other. Robert loved Jennifer deeply, and Jennifer adored Robert. Their life was filled with love and laughter, and soon they welcomed their first child, a baby boy named Jack. Jack brought even more joy into their lives, and their small family seemed perfect. As time passed, Robert and Jennifer decided to have another child. They dreamed of having a big, happy family. A few years later, Jennifer became pregnant again, and they were thrilled. This time they had a beautiful baby girl whom they named Lily. The birth of their second child brought happiness, but it also brought challenges. Jennifer's pregnancy and childbirth were difficult. She had always been a beautiful woman, known for her glowing skin and bright smile. But after Lily was born, Jennifer's body changed. She gained weight, her skin lost its glow, and dark circles appeared under her eyes. The sleepless nights caring for a newborn and a toddler took a toll on her appearance. Jennifer felt tired all the time, and she struggled to find time for herself. Despite the changes in her appearance, Jennifer remained the loving and caring mother she had always been. She devoted herself to her children, making sure they were happy and healthy. However, Robert began to notice the changes in Jennifer. He missed the woman she used to be, the one who was always full of energy and laughter. At first, Robert tried to be understanding. He knew that raising two young children was hard work, and he appreciated all that Jennifer did for their family. But as time went on, his feelings began to change. He started to feel distant from Jennifer. He no longer found her as attractive as he once did, and he began to pull away. Jennifer noticed the change in Robert. He no longer complimented her or showed her the affection he once did. He spent more time at work and less time with her and the children. Jennifer tried to talk to him about it, but Robert always had an excuse. He was too tired, too busy, or too stressed. The distance between them grew, and Jennifer felt more alone than ever. One day, Robert made a decision that would change their lives forever. He came home from work and asked Jennifer to sit down. With a serious expression, he told her that he wanted a divorce. He explained that he no longer loved her the way he used to, and that he wanted to start a new life without her. Jennifer was devastated. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. She had given everything to Robert and their children, and now he was abandoning her. She begged him to reconsider, reminding him of all the good times they had shared, but Robert was firm in his decision. He had already made up his mind. After the divorce, Robert quickly moved on. He met a younger, more beautiful woman named Jessica. Jessica was everything Jennifer used to be: young, attractive, and full of life. Robert fell head over heels in love with her, and they were married within a few months. Jennifer, on the other hand, was left to pick up the pieces of her broken life. She had to find a way to support herself and her two children. It wasn't easy, but she was determined to be strong for Jack and Lily. She found a job and worked hard to provide for her family. Slowly but surely, Jennifer began to rebuild her life. As time passed, something surprising happened. Jennifer started to take better care of herself. She began to exercise, eat healthy, and get enough rest. She spent more time with her children, and their love and laughter brought joy back into her life. Gradually, Jennifer regained her beauty. Her skin started to glow again, and her smile returned. She became more confident and happier than she had been in years. Meanwhile, Robert's new marriage was not what he had hoped for. Jessica, the woman he had left Jennifer for, was not as loving and caring as Jennifer had been. She was more interested in Robert's money than in him. When Robert's business started to struggle, Jessica's attitude changed. She became distant and cold, and she began to spend more time with her friends than with Robert. Robert's health also began to decline. The stress of his failing business and the strain of his marriage took a toll on him. He started to lose weight, and he became weak and tired. Jessica showed little concern for him. Instead of supporting him, she continued to live her own life, leaving Robert to deal with his problems alone. One day, Robert came home to find that Jessica had left him. She had taken all of his money and disappeared. Robert was heartbroken and felt completely abandoned. He had lost everything: his wife, his money, and his health. He was left alone in the big house he had once shared with Jennifer, feeling more miserable than ever. As he sat in the garden one day, reflecting on his life, Robert heard laughter coming from the street. He looked up and saw a familiar figure walking by. It was Jennifer, but she looked different, more beautiful and radiant than he remembered. She was walking with her 2 children, Jack and Lily, who were now older and full of life. They were laughing and talking, and Jennifer looked happier than ever. Robert's heart ached as he watched them. He realized how much he had lost when he left Jennifer. He wanted to go to her, to apologize for everything he had done, and to ask for her forgiveness. But as he stood up to approach her, he noticed something that stopped him in his tracks. Walking beside Jennifer was another man. He was tall, handsome, and held Jennifer's hand as they walked together. The man looked at Jennifer with love and admiration, and it was clear that he cared deeply for her. Robert's heart sank as he realized that Jennifer had moved on, that she had found someone who truly appreciated and loved her. For the first time, Robert understood the true cost of his decisions. He had chosen superficial beauty and excitement over the deep, lasting love that Jennifer had offered him. He had left the woman who had given him everything for someone who only cared about his money. And now, he was alone, with nothing but regret. Jennifer, on the other hand, had found happiness again. She had rebuilt her life, found love, and was surrounded by the people who truly cared about her. She had shown strength and resilience, and in the end, she had found the joy that she deserved. Robert watched as Jennifer and her new family walked away, disappearing down the street. He felt a deep sense of loss and regret, knowing that he had let go of something precious, something that he could never get back. As he sat back down in the garden, he realized that the life he had once taken for granted was gone forever. From that day on, Robert lived a quiet life, alone with his thoughts and memories. He often thought about Jennifer and the family they had once shared. He thought about the choices he had made and how different his life might have been if he had chosen to stay with her. But it was too late. The love he had once known was gone, and all he was left with was the emptiness of his own making. Jennifer, however, continued to live her life with joy and gratitude. She cherished her children and the new love she had found. She knew that she had made it through the hardest times and come out stronger on the other side. She had learned that true beauty and love come from within, and that happiness is found not in what others see, but in how you live your life and love the people who matter most. And so, the story of Robert and Jennifer serves as a powerful reminder that love, trust, and loyalty are the foundations of a happy life. It teaches us that the choices we make can have lasting consequences, and that true happiness comes not from chasing after fleeting desires, but from cherishing the people who love us for who we truly are.